Welcome back to Ace Attorney!
We're in the course correction for Mr. Sholmes's spectacular.
It's time for Sholmes to get his motherfucking updated autopsy report. He thinks Cosmo died to Venom. Again. Autopsy reports.
Yeah.
But let's not be distracted by the print itself. Oh no. It was the frame that is your friend, isn't it? Because it's so beautifully displayed, whatever you put inside it. Just following the natural progression of the deduction, sometimes the truth hurts. Well, the truth is, you do not have a turn for observation or deduction. Did that hurt? Yes, a lot.
What? That was wrong. But can you look at it first? Like, there we go.
Okay, it did not state that option, but we did see cat, so I just sort of assumed. Look at this photograph in this frame. This must be something Miss Pavlova brought with her when she ran away.
She's exceptionally beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, that's true. But personally, it's the little black creature she's holding that's caught my eye. Maybe we'd better take a closer look at this.
Let me see.
Yes!
There we go.
It's not the photo, it's the cat inside the photo. Without a doubt, your friend is the little kitten we see before us. Yes. The scratch on the back of her hand makes that abundantly clear.
Oh no.
The whereabouts of this black cat isn't clear. But what is clear is that you brought the animal with you when you ran away, didn't you?
Ah! Daka is my best friend.
Aww, she named her Black.
I couldn't leave her behind.
Darka would appear to be a Russian blue. I think that's right.
I know blue cats are a thing, but I thought... I know it's a black and white photo, but...
I'm just gonna bite my tongue then. And yeah, the fact leaves us in a quandary. The written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Whereas, right. All regulators.
Did you see that? She just took something out of her pocket and hid it behind her back.
If she just left it in her pocket, no one would know.
Oh yes, toys like that are Mr. Sholmes' specialty. He's ever so clever. Forced her to reveal something.
I thought deduction was a specialty, or maybe making me believe that that was a ploy too.
Anyway.
It probably was.
I find it hard to believe that the skin of a snake.
In which case, just what is Pavlova hiding behind her back?
Cat toy. Exam, I'm sure we gotta look at it before we can.
Well, it's speckled, and it is a band, but what is it? Seems to be soft and fluffy. A long piece of cloth of some sort. Snake sock?
Oh my god, have you seen snakes and sweaters?
Yes. So cute. That looks like a handle at one end.
It's real strange. I think it may be a cat's toy. It's a this sort is common in the West, apparently.
How's that a toy for cats?
Cats like to chase the band around and paw on it. Kittens in particular love this sort of play. You only need to wave in front of them, and they pounce and catch it.
That sounds positively adorable. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes!
Yes. Ugh. The thing you're trying but failing to conceal is, a cat's toy. Precisely. The true nature of the now infamous speckled band.
Ah!
She lost it in the ventilator. She was keeping it in the ventilator because the cat kept getting into it. And forced it too far through. And it was this toy that you dangled through the ventilator. You waved it around, I presume. Naturally, the victim could not fail to notice. Why? For what reason? Oh,
The snake couldn't crawl up or down that.
but a kitty could.
Yeah.
My dear boy, there is only one answer to that. After her feline friend disappeared through the ventilator into the neighboring cabin, Miss Pavlova attempted to use the speckled cat's toy to incite the creature to return. Ah. In summary, the nature of this friend, Miss Pavlova's, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime. Knocked off several bottles on the desk and scared Kazuma. Is a bloodsome Russian blue-breeded of a cat by the name of Darka.
Cat.
A truly troublesome feline young Darka is proving to be. She must be caged once found.
Yeah.
You'll forgive us for borrowing the photograph of your pet, Miss Pavlova. Look at this photograph.
It was just after I gave her food last night. That's when it happened. She scratched the back of my hand and then ran up the bell cord. Before I could do anything, she had disappeared through the ventilator. Taka, she is so naughty. God, I think if depending on how small the kitten is, the snake totally could have eaten it.
Carbon monoxide. I'm still running with that for the time being.
Okay.
Objection!
What Mr. Solm says is true. There were no signs of a wound anywhere on Kazuma's side of his body.
That's right. But Sheldon seems to be unaware of one very important detail. Kazuma wasn't poisoned.
Yes, it would seem so. Let's give him the information he's missing now.
Here's your updated autopsy report.
Yes!
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by the post-mortem report. Yes, I knew it was one or the other.
Ellipsis. His neck was...
Indeed, the breaking of the cervical vertebrae is fatal. Only that Goliath would be strong enough to survive that. I mean...
He does have a thick neck.
Seeing Stroganoff isn't some immortal freak, you know. The jury is out. Anyway, we have a good authority that the victim's neck was broken. Now, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that... Right. Cosmo died because his neck was broken. In other words, he was probably struck by something or someone.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. As of yet, no weapons have been found, though.
Presumably, Darka didn't silently creep up behind Cosmo and deal him a fatal blow.
I suppose it's possible that he had a fall and hit the ground awkwardly. It could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident.
Which is currently what I'm surmising. Yes, that fall could explain it.
It's rather hard to believe a Cosmo-sama, though. He wasn't a clumsy man.
We need to fix this deduction somehow. Is there anything from the scene that could explain what happened?
The bell, the purple bell, and the shoe polish.
I know. I was just drinking. So,
Because he could have slipped on either the fresh wet or polish or on the bell. Or both.
Yes!
yes. The examination of the mark on the floor will prove the cause of death conclusively. This particular mark is prominently visible next to the victim's body. It is a deposit of shoe polish. Oh wait, that was Sholmes.
Yeah. Shoe polish?
Indeed. Positively identified by a little analysis device I constructed, which I carry now as a matter of course. Beeswax, tallow, and dye were my results. The undeniable ingredients of shoe polish. And the color of the polish is a perfect match to the color of Mr. Asagi's laced leather shoes. Looking at this mark, it's not hard to imagine what happened. For some reason, Mr. Asagi could have caught his foot at that point on the floor and tripped.
Please, no.
And by a dreadful turn of misfortune, he caught his neck against some immovable object as he fell to the floor. Suffering a fatal blow to the spine, the victim's vertebrae shattered, and in an instant, he lost his life.
No! I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
Is that true, Miss Pavlova? What about the evidence left at the scene where Mr. Asagi lost his life?
Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. Oh wait, no, that's not true.
Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. You did all you could to conceal the incriminating evidence. But now your involuntary gaze betrays the hidden place you choose. That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama merely tripped over and now he's no more? It can't be true. true. I refuse to accept it.
And I know it's hard to believe, but the mark on the floor does seem to suggest that's what happened.
But
And if it appears Mr. Shulman's deduction is right, Miss Pavlova is trying to hide some evidence that would prove it. Here in this cabin. Somewhere in the direction that she cast her gaze.
where, I wonder?
Let's have a good look around. The answer must be somewhere.
In the trash.
Someone appears to have dropped 20,000 rubles here.
It hasn't been dropped, Narahana-san. It's been placed.
It's starting to sound like Sholmes.
Stop trying to sound like the great detective.
I don't wanna!
This is a waste paper basket. Perhaps all the first-class cabins have them.
But Miss Pavlova only started occupying this cabin late last night. Presumably, there's not much rubbish in there yet. It's the kitty's bell. Oh, what's that?
It's a broken piece of glass, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
If it looks familiar, perhaps it's more your mind simply playing tricks on you? The trash.
Well, before
Yeah.
it's like, no, you can't choose the photo, you can't choose the picture frame of the cat, you have to choose the cat and the... God. So, excuse me.
Yes!
That's right, you hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in the waste paper bucket. Basket.
Ah!
Here we have a fragment of some intricate glass object, it would seem. One that has a familiar air, in fact. Precisely, you found another piece of broken glass on the floor in Mr. Asagi's cabin. As you can see, the two pieces fit together perfectly.
Oh no.
So, Miss Pavlova, shall we consider what this tells us? Why would it be that part of this glass object, which was evidently broken at the scene of the victim's death, should be in the waste paper basket in your cabin?
Ka!
You're well acquainted with this glass bell, are you not?
I don't... Oh wait.
I don't know. In that hushed Russian accent of yours. Won't save you this time, dear girl. Why? Because we have conclusive evidence that links you to the bell in question. Take it away, Mr. Naruhara. Yes. The evidence links Miss Pavlova and the little glass bell. It would be Kitty.
The evidence.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm not making that same mistake again. I'm not making that same mistake again. The cat inside the photo, not the photo itself.
Yes!
Ace Attorney is up its own fucking ass.
Look at this photograph.
If you look at this photograph, you can clearly see, hanging from darkest collar, a very glass bell in question. The very glass bell in question. The truth has caught up to you, Miss Pavlova. The young man who lost his life last night did so after a truly inauspicious fall. And the cause of that fatal stumble? Your absent feline friend, Darka.
I couldn't tell anyone. I'm sorry. That hurts to read.
The world must never know. I confess guilty. Guilty, Your Honor. Guilty for best boy. He deserves dignity. I plead guilty. Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova? Tell us exactly what happened last night.
It was a little after 1 in the morning. I was so late, but I hadn't had the time to feed Darka, so I gave her some food. And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands.
People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in new environments.
She was so fast, she disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her.
And that is how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I take it.
Yes. And I read the rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Darka with me.
Yes, modern science suggests that animals can carry infectious diseases. It's a precaution, really.
So I listened and listened, trying to hear if there was some noise in the next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was in there, he must be sleeping. So at this point, you thought it was...
So at this point, you thought it was safe to try and lure the kitten back again. You dangled the end of the toy through the ventilator and into the adjoining cabin.
Darka always loved playing with this toy, but it didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly, but nothing. She didn't return.
So the faint whistling sound Cosmo wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet. Cats have a propensity for remaining hidden in the shadows when frightened.
Yes, so there was nothing else I could do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. But then... I nearly passed out when I was shocked. I heard her cry out, and then, oh, it was such a dreadful bang. Then afterward, nothing. It was totally silent.
Cosmo was. From the appearance of the brown mark on the floor, it seems likely that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell and tripping up. The SS Burya is a large vessel, but even she can pitch and roll violently without warning. Mr. Asagi was already off balance as a result of the ship lurching when the kitten got under his feet. The combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to fall over. Well, what became of the kitten afterwards?
In the end, I managed to get her to come back through the ventilator.
Yet Dark is nowhere to be seen.
I must have forgotten to lock my case. And now she's disappeared again.
She was suffocating. Gracious, that cat is an insufferable restless, insufferably restless as I am. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, he knows something about himself, at least.
When I woke this morning, I heard that a young man in the next cabin to mine had died. But I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone what had happened. I was too scared. Scared that they would send me back.
Hold on a minute. About the snake. Oh, you're right. Where is it? If the snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, then whose is it? And where did it come from? Oh, that's what scared Darka! What on earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board this ship? It's your pet. Oh, I didn't say. Snake is my friend. His name is, Pyurchka. Hypocrite. The snake belongs to you? He escaped from cage when emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him. I did not expect to find him in here. How did the snake get into this cabin? Oh, the pipes. But animals are not permitted on board. Ha! We are at sea for 1 year. You want to be so long without close friend? Without someone who understands? Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands? Or that was very mistake. Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better? But my dear burly fellow, a gargantuan venomous snake? Surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in. No venom. Hmm? Prushka does not have venom. He is harmless. Very long, very gentle. He is adorable, like Granny.
Actually, you can't even see fangs and looks.
It's venomless? Defanged. Yes. Now he is hungry, so he is in bad mood. But once I feed him, you will see big smile. And you feed him what? Milk, I suppose? Ah, like they say. Here, they milk chickens? Ridiculous. Snakes that eat milk, snakes that drink milk are only in stupid stories. Prushka eat mouses. Big, fat, round mouses. Ah, oh, so... Is that what the mousetrap in the passageway out there are for? Of course. How else can I catch Friend's favorite food? You don't stockpile it?
I was gonna say, didn't you have some in the freezer or something, like frozen, just in case you can't catch any?
Like, what if you're not carrying stowaway animals? Then what? Prushka starves?
Yeah.
Nothing says top of the food chain like the look in their eyes right now. Eat shit.
Say.
And we'll call that part. Bye.